What's up Wednesday, everyone? In case we haven't met, my name is Josh Ratliff and I am the Director of Education Strategy at Trifera, and I love doing What's Up Wednesday. Today, we're going to talk about 3 tips for how to use music in the classroom. All right, let's get started with number 1. I use music for timing / pacing. Now, I used to use timers, right? I would put a timer up on the board and I'd set it for 5 minutes. I'm like, all right, here we go. We're gonna give 5 minutes to this activity. But I found myself developing a little bit of anxiety around the timer. I would just stare at it, and I know students are supposed to be focused on this work, but I'm so worried about this clock ticking down. And it wasn't just me. I noticed some of my other kids were doing it too, and I thought, I think I'm being counterproductive here with this timer. And now look, if timers are working for you, by all means, continue to do what works. But for me, I thought, I'll just put on a little song. I know this song is 4.5 minutes long or 5 minutes long or whatever. So we'll put on the song and we have the same effect, right? We know it helps us move along with timing, and it creates a little bit more of a pleasant experience at the same time. Okay, number 2. I use it to set the vibe / set the noise level in the classroom. So you got to ask yourself, what am I trying to create in this learning experience? Do I want something that's going to be independent work where students are doing maybe like a silent sustained reading thing, or they're taking a quiz or something, and I'm trying to do no talking individual work? You might go out and look for, do a search term for L-O-F-I, lo-fi. And it kind of has a fun little, a little beat, but just like a little bit of a low energy kind of groove. And it creates a really great kind of study atmosphere. Or maybe you're wanting to do something different. Maybe you're trying to create something small group and collaborative. You can find a different playlist that help elevate that a little bit and create the vibe or the mood in the classroom. Now, we're also thinking about the noise level. It's funny that wherever you set your volume, the noise level in the classroom in terms of talking and commotion will tend to balance with that. And again, you can go high, low, medium, whatever you're trying to do. There are situations where I really want to have a high energy classroom and I can put on a little music to help cultivate that. Or maybe, like I was mentioning earlier, maybe you want something that breaks the silence in the room and creates just a little bit of a small group coffee shop feel. So you can do that too. Now, here's the third one. This is going to be a little bit controversial. I'm going to show you this one here in just a second. This is Spotify. Now, everyone has kind of their own thing. There's Pandora. There's YouTube playlists that work great. For me, I like to use Spotify because Spotify is something that I pay for, I'll admit. I think it's like $5.99 a month, and I pay for it because I know it's ad-free, and there's a great community of other educators on Spotify who are creating playlists for exactly what we're talking about. So rather than me having to go out and create all this stuff from scratch, I can kind of lean into the community a little bit. I know that it works great on my Chromebook because there's an app for it. And yeah, I'm paying $5.99 a month. But I know it's saving me a little time on creating playlists or whatever, because I can search for the terms I'm looking for, find other educators who have created playlists that meet my needs, okay? So those are the 3 tips that I have for you. I hope you love it, and I hope you're out there using music in your classroom too.